And honestly, I want to see Takura again on that Zap 89. Of course, very interesting pick. Uh, Basically opting to go in no armor comp, so definitely interesting to see.
Yeah. Well, sweet. We got teams getting ready here in the lobby. Zach, you want to give us an update where we're at with the predictions?
So it's looking like it's a little lopsided here. We got 90% going to Symphony, 10% going to Tent Supremacy. 1 to 10 odds right now for Tent Supremacy. So if you want to jump on that bandwagon, make some bank today.
Make some bank today. Sounds good to me. And I don't know whose mic that is. I think that might be Stormy. Little crackle pop there. So
Kind of want to expose IPSD enemy.
Oh,
He said
okay.
that Symphony better not lose because he put 3.5K on
I went
him.
all in, bro. I went all in.
all in
I
on
always
Tent
go all
Supremacy. Wow,
No,
give us the
Symphony.
reasoning behind that one.
No, I went all in on Symphony.
Oh, okay. I thought you said on Supremacy, and I was like, wait, what? Wow.
I went all in on Symphony.
So are any
I mean,
any three of you guys taking Tent Supremacy?
Not doubting them, but Symphony should win this set. I believe in.
All right. No believers. Zach, are you a believer in Tent Supremacy?
You know, on Twitter.com the other day, I manifested Splatoon 3 into existence. Okay. So I kind of feel like I'm not allowed to be wrong ever again. So I'm gonna give this to Symphony.
Okay. Is that just based off of their performance last week?
And these nice odds.
Okay, and these nice odds. You're just going where the chat is going, huh?
I'm just playing it safe today, Luke.
Okay. That does not like you. Are you okay?
I know. I'm just a little scared after I brought Splatoon 3 into existence of being wrong ever again. You know?
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I'm seeing some hype for Tent Supremacy by Danny Boy, so maybe he will cheer them on. It is interesting. A lot of people betting on Symphony. I think, we've been talking about how they're one of the top teams possibly in this league, but we haven't even seen Tent play yet. So that's a pretty big gamble. IPS, are you feeling okay about that?
I think I am. Hopefully.
That did not sound confident at all.
Well, last week I lost everything in 2 sets, so I hope it doesn't happen again.
Okay, all right. Well, by the way,
That's something like you.
how many channel points are you guys up to right now? Do you guys know?
Oh, okay. So the thing is that I couldn't have my laptop because I have 2 different Twitch accounts, which is stupid. I don't know why I did that. But for the account on my phone, I have 2K. But the one on my laptop, I have 5K.
Oh, okay.
So
big rolling. IPS,
So,
you up
yeah.
above that?
I live 3 and 3.6K.
Nice.
And I just put all in. So if I lose that'd be not good.
All right. Well, one last thank you to Rocky who just followed us a couple of minutes ago. Gonna shout that one out. We are now ready for game 1 though. So Tent Supremacy is gonna take on Symphony. Let's jump into the action and see if you guys' predictions are right. Who is gonna take this matchup? And here we go. Map 1, Anchovy Games. The hype has started. Tower control. Here we go. We have Tent Supremacy in the yellow. We got Symphony here in the purple. So root them on. Throw in your emotes in the chat. And IPS, take us away with your thoughts about these team comps coming out.
So on the side of Symphony, once again, we got that Zap 89 there, something that we saw last week. So we'll see how that goes for Symphony this week. But on the side of Tent Supremacy, seeing some pretty interesting double armor coming out game 1 already. The Zap and the H3, and also the Mini, which is a weapon that you used to see it pretty often. You don't see it as much anymore. So definitely interesting how they're going to maybe possibly use that missile spam, maybe to disposition the E-Leader on the side of Symphony. So we already see here now kind of a 3-2 situation now between the two teams. So kind of a mid-struggle.
Yeah, interesting to see no one's even touched the tower yet.
seeing KO on this E leader putting in some great picks. If I give comp advantage, I will give it a 10 Supremacy. They have 2 armors to work with, which is pretty good here on anchovy games if they can use it well. But right now, they're being pushed back by Symphony as Swampy gets another pick.
They're holding them at first, but yeah, now 10 Supremacy is in a little bit of trouble. If they can get Pez off of here, though, then maybe they're going to have the advantage thrown right back. And this is seemingly pretty even, although Symphony definitely has a lot more control on the map right now.
We're seeing here, like, Symphony even going one down, they're still pushing, they're still trying to keep that pressure. They're basically making 10 Supremacy think they're actually at disadvantage when 10 Supremacy is actually an advantage, which honestly is really good for them right now. We see right now Swampy might die on the landing. He does not die on the landing. He might be able to get the mini here. His teammate helps to get the mini. Swampy are now going to push the H3, but H3 going to get a nice tap. Now we see here a fight pretty much next to tower.
Yeah. 10 Supremacy doing a good job of stopping them. Symphony was getting some pressure, but only a push to 70, not even through that checkpoint. That's not going to get the job done.
Yeah, of course not. Now, especially now with 10 Supremacy control, Saw here is going up. Maybe try to find the pick on KO, but might go down to Pez. Is going to go down. K here trying to get the snipe on the mini. Gonna get pushed though by the Zap. Zap gets the pick. Zap gets a double.
Wow, Salty popping off here. What
Triple.
a push, and then that's gonna get them the lead. There's only 1 up right now for Symphony.
3 down on the side of Symphony.
They're gonna be leading now for 10 Supremacy. Armor coming out now also from 10 Supremacy. They have another one ready as well. Symphony right now pretty much in the back pedal. Does have a Booyah Bomb at the ready though, and missiles, which they're gonna use now.
This is where it becomes tough for Symphony now because they have no armor to help them defend, but they have missiles to kind of rely on that. But His Supremacy is still pushing the tower here, and they can approach because His Supremacy has armor advantage. They have like special advantage, but as I say that, we see the K-Pro go down to KO, a nice pick there, and look at their push might be over.
Definitely, I feel like the whole idea of the zapping after the turret is for that missile spam, but they don't necessarily have more missiles than 10 Supremacy since they're running a mini, which can pretty much spam missiles at the same rate. The other hand as well, right now, pretty much the same thing with the Pro there for aggression. So right now, just 10 Supremacy able to put more pressure with that double armor and pretty much the same amount of missiles.
Yeah, Symphony's going to get a chance to push it the other way. There was a 4v2 and a jump back to spawn, so really they get into control of the map. This is only a minute left on the clock, and they're already going down. Again, their push being stalled out here right at the beginning.
Yeah, it seems like, go on, Stormy.
Okay, they're just being stalled out by these armors that Symphony Supremacy has, and there's 2 of them, so most of the fights that Symphony are taking right now are disadvantage because of the armor, and they got none of it. As you can see, they go 3 down, practically a white, and the last one is KO here. What Symphony needs to do is target these armors, the Zap and the H3, so they can find out where the finish game run and win. But it doesn't look like it's possible right now.
And as soon as you say that, another ink armor comes out.
Yes. I've ran double armor comps a lot on persistence, and this is the chaos it can cause. You can just constantly push and push without anyone stopping you. And Symphony goes 2 down once again, and it looks like it might be a KO.
Definitely right now, we see now maybe, yep, it's 3v2 now. They do get one on tower though, they might put the KO here. Another one goes down the side of 10 Supremacy.
A nice bomb throw there by Pez.
It's going to need to be an overtime win here for Symphony if they want to make something happen, but they're going to have to find a way to push through those armors.
Yeah,
Preferably maybe with the missiles here.
Not only that, they're going to have to push the distance. I mean, they're starting from their own base essentially, and now it's already overtime. One mess up, and this is GG's for them.
Yeah, armor ready coming out from 10 Supremacy. Zap's already trying to get that rush on tower. I get the Zap? Maybe? Yeah, 2 go down, 3 about to go down now, and that's going to be game. Going to 10 Supremacy.
There it
Regardless, they were probably going to win that set because they had the GG Booyah Bomb ready, so they could just throw in and someone in the tower. So I didn't see Symphony coming back and winning that set.
Yeah, 10 Supremacy popping off to start things off. Salty with 8 armors, 14 KA, and Yumura with 6 armors. Stormy, as you were calling out, 14 armors across the map. Is that really just the difference maker in that first game?
I mean, no doubt, because the weapons that Symphony was running, they have killing power. You got K Pro, a Zap 85 with the missiles, not Zap 85, Zap 89 with the missiles, an E leader, and they had, I think it was I forgot the other weapon, but the weapons they had didn't have much. They had killing potential, but not much. And with two armors, they could pretty much win their fights, and they could and stop KO from getting crucial snipes. So yeah, the two armors they ran definitely helped them out. It was more of a comp difference in my opinion. I would love to see Symphony change it up and come back and win the next fights.
Well, talking about changing it up, Symphony is subbing in Aussie, so we'll see if that potentially changes anything. Maybe a weapon strategy, a differential there, maybe a different team comp, or maybe I don't remember who they subbed out, but maybe they weren't just feeling it today. I don't know. Not getting the reason here, but either way, Symphony is down 1-0. We're moving on to Rainmaker Black Belly. So IPS, what are you looking for Symphony to do to get this win? Anything that they could change up from that game 1 loss?
I feel like the main thing they're going to have to change up is honestly their comp, because you see, usually a double armor comp isn't the end of the world. It's not an automatic game loss like it was like earlier in the meta when it first became a thing. It's more of a matter, if you have no armor, it's really, really difficult to play against double armor, especially when your one thing to counter armor, which was Takura's like missile spam, is basically kind of just nullified by the fact that the other team also has a missile spammer in a mini, which is arguably a better missile spam weapon. So right now, I feel like Symphony needs to go back to the drawing board real quick, get a different comp to go out that's going to counter that double armor comp, and just let them be able to push past the double armor, let them win those fights.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get it done. As we've learned and said over and over again from last week, Black Belly Skate Park, just don't push left. I don't want to see it ever again. I saw so many teams last week throw the game trying to push left, but we'll see. We'll see what team can get it done. We are ready for match number 2. Symphony looking to tie us up at 1-1 in this best of 5. We'll see if they can do it, or will Tent Supremacy pop up 2-0 in this surprising matchup? We'll see. All right, here we go. And the colors this time around, it is going to be Tent Supremacy in the blue, Symphony rocking the green color here today. And again, we'll come to you, IPS. What are you seeing out of these team comps?
First of all, looking from Symphony, we're seeing that switch from T-Tech to K-Shot. Maybe they're trying to think of a double missile spam to possibly counteract those armors. We'll see if that works. Meanwhile, outside of Tent Supremacy, we're seeing that Tent, of course, following the name of Tent Supremacy. So, also seeing that try, which is obviously a very good choice for this map. And already, Symphony's just pushing up, so going straight to left, which is, of course, what we said not to do, but maybe this might work for Symphony.
Yeah, well, they weren't going down the mid-left, to be fair. They were just going down, or sorry, they went down the mid-left, not just straight left. So I'll let that one slide.
This try on Tent Supremacy is going to have a hard time fighting against Symphony's weapon comp, because he gets pretty much outplayed by anything. So as you see a Ray come out, they're going to send a Rimmer back there, and this could be a chance for Symphony if they play their cards right.
That tries them to use angles. Symphony here, Swampy's just going for a sneak with the
he's sneaking. They don't see him.
He's just going.
He's gonna go.
No.
Oh my God! It's
not like this.
Wow. That is a
Swampy.
Good heads up play by Swampy. That's just non-communication on the side of Tent Supremacy, missing Swampy, and then just no one being back there to stop him, and that gives Symphony a major advantage.
I mean, that was a really cool play. I thought Swampy was coming for the flank to get the kill on to Cruz there, but instead takes the Rainmaker, and that paid off. A 4-6. I mean, that's huge.
We're seeing this Supremacy push.
I've seen Symphony do that many times against other teams. But Tent Supremacy coming back here possibly could take the lead back if they play the cards right. Misses our pop by the mini. 2 down to try to Tent Supremacy. As the missiles coming for him, just like the Rainmaker wants up their push here, as 3 go down, it's probably practically a wipe.
So looking right here at the amount of time left, Ray at nearly 2 minutes 30 down, in this match. Honestly, Symphony doesn't even really need to push. So they got a really good push. I feel like they just need to try keep that mid pressure, and just keep good defense and make sure they don't get wiped. If they get wiped, that can prove really bad on Rainmaker. So they're just gonna have to play their cards right here, and they can easily just win this game as they already got a really good push at the beginning now.
Yeah, I feel like if they just stay not too aggressive, play that defense, as you're saying, and if they keep getting picks like this, I mean, 10 Supremacy is not even going to get a chance to push.
We're just seeing the chemistry by Symphony. This team has been playing together for a while, and the chemistry, you can see it. They trust each other, helping each other win their fights here. But 10 Supremacy off the Rainmaker, it looks like they might have to push left. They don't want to make it quick. They have armor, so they have enough reasons for the push. The armor is pop. They gotta try to find picks here, and this didn't happen.
We're seeing here right now, one does go down the side, 10 Supremacy. Right now, 43 situation. Hammer is at the ready for them, though. Ray's gonna come out from Symphony.
Ray.
Might get to pick up the Rainmaker. He's gonna get pushed by Oz here. Oz is gonna get the pick on the Rainmaker, and this might already end 10 Supremacy's push. Unless they can pull something with the hammer they have at their spot. And the hammer does come out, getting one pick. Is going to go down.
No.
Onto the Rainmaker shield there.
Yeah, that happens a lot. You got to be careful with that hammer. When you hammer the Rainmaker, you can't go straight into it or else that will happen. We're seeing Takuri here. Obviously trying to win a fight here. Nice pick there on the try. That's going to get him mid-pressure. Mid-control is so important here on Bubbly Rainmaker. You give it up, you lose.
Yeah. It just seems like Symphony is just so much more composed this match. Seems like they're really getting the picks and outplaying 10 Supremacy a lot more than they were able to in game one. Impressed so far, and with 50 seconds left, it's definitely looking like it's going to be a victory for them unless 10 Supremacy can pull off a miracle here.
I feel like one part to that is, of course, Swampy did get that really clutch play there at one point, but I feel like the comp that Symphony came out with this match is definitely really good against 10 Supremacy's comp. Of course, this time Supremacy is only running one armor, but since they have a tent, Ray is really good against tent as well as double missiles. Just counters that one armor as well as the tent, so it pretty much just ruins their whole comp. And the only way that this person can really get anything done is if they get a wipe and just push quick as possible.
Yeah, exactly. The tent not proving very useful here for 10 Supremacy. As another Stingray comes out, that's the power of the Jet Vulture. But Ray's wasted, so now the person might have an opportunity if they're careful. No, get stopped.
Yeah.
Just coming for the flank there, getting the pick.
Yeah. Game 2 is going over to Symphony. We got a 1-1 series, so we're at least going to see a game 4, possibly a game 5 out of these teams. But a great match there coming out from game 2. Ozzy taking the top KA there, but Takura on that in-zap also a 10 KA. So looking pretty good, much better there, and I'm liking this series, guys. And I don't know, Zach, let's go to you. Now that you have chosen the Symphony, are you feeling a little bit better after game 2?
Oh, absolutely, guys. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. My powers still stand here.
Your powers still stand.
Oh, geez.
Never doubted. And thank you guys so much for the follows. We got Kraken, Nefarious Robin, and The Streak following along, guys. We're almost hitting to 500 already, so thank you guys. And the True Element, just as I said it, see? You just speak it into existence and it comes, guys. The follows just keep happening, so thank you, True Element. But now to talk about that game, Stormy, do you want to sum up why you think Symphony was able to take that win this time in game number 2?
Well, obviously because of the play that Swampy made. But even without that play Swampy made, I felt like Symphony would have pushed it down to like at least 20 because they were working together. They were staying by each other, pairing up, winning their fights. And that's the core chemistry that they have as a team because they've been playing together for so long. It's something that 10 Supremacy doesn't have yet. So they got to solely rely on their skill to beat Symphony, sadly. But Symphony here coming together with a better comp, with that race bound, taking out the armors that were popped by Salty pretty much, using 2 missiles, and then you got a CDS. Basically, they were running a very object shredder heavy comp, and it worked out in their favor.
Yeah. Chill Blue, thank you so much for the follow. But Stormy, yeah, I agree. it did seem like, of course, it helped Symphony to get that magical push by Swampy as he just stole away the Rainmaker without Tent even noticing and getting all the way to 6. They were able to play defensively off that. But even then, as you're saying, I don't feel like Tent, as in that game 1, they were dominating Symphony. And even though Symphony got that cheeky steal, like it felt like they were a lot more even. And I would even give the edge in those skirmishes to Symphony there. So IPS, who are you taking here for game number 3? We got 10 seconds until we get into it. What are you feeling?
I feel like Symphony after that second game, if they keep playing the way they're playing, they can also just finish the set in the next 2 games, just make it a 3-1, you know? So if they keep going with the comps that if they keep going with this comp that they have, maybe switch up the Jets culture since Custom Jet's not so good on this map, especially Inkblot, Clan Blitzen is pretty wide, but if they keep the other weapons from the comp, I think they can completely counter what Tent Supremacy has had here.
Well, we're ready for the game. I'm seeing a lot of energy sent in the chat to Tent Supremacy. Let's see if that helps them. We're going to Clan Blitz here. Tent Supremacy in the purple and Symphony going to be in the green once again. And IPS, anything you want to call out as far as these weapons you're seeing from these 2 teams?
A K-Charger. Just K-Charger. That's not something you see at all, ever. So definitely surprising to see here.
Is KO
okay? Is KO okay? I've never seen him do this, but I hope he's okay.
If it works, it works, man. On the side of the Tent Supremacy, now we're seeing them copy Symphony with double missiles and only opting for 1 armor. Actually, a pretty short range comp. Actually, the longest range being on that mini. So we'll see how that fares against the CDS and K-Charger coming from Symphony here.
So is that K-Charger maybe possibly just because they want a baller? I mean, that seems odd for the backliner to be the one with the baller to go in, but I can't think of any other reason to pull that out.
Yeah, I don't understand. I am genuinely confused on what Symphony was going for here. I've played with so many times, I've never seen them do this, but as we speak, Tent Supremacy getting a major push going right now. 1 down on the side of Symphony. They have to regroup and defend. We see jump outs coming in. Looks like this might be the end of their push. Oh, no, it's not. You got Clans on the stairs here, but they're going to get snuffed out here. And a really solid push here for Tent Supremacy to start the game off. Symphony can easily come back. Like I said, Inkblot Clan Blitz, a really easy map to come back on.
Yeah, but
definitely
2/3 all the way through their points already is a huge push. I mean, we've seen teams stuck at 80 before, and so, you know, Symphony in quite a hole to start off this game, although they do get 2 picks, so maybe this is a chance to get their own push going.
They have 20 around, I feel like nearly 20 clans here at the ready. So they should be able to make a push, and if they can get those picks again, KO here, now going with that baller, with that K-Charger.
All right, let's see it.
Kakura jumping in a bit early. Might be able to still get the clam in. Does still get the clam in here, but not much else coming from that push. They didn't get picks. They didn't really use much specials, and that push just gets touched down after 1 power plant.
Yeah, and that's such a tragedy for them because they had about 20 clams, as you were saying, and just again, it seems so weird with that K-shot baller going in and then had to just jump straight out afterwards. Seemed a little uncoordinated there.
Possibly
Supremacy finds some more picks here. They find another pick here. They find another pick. It's going to be another pick for Supremacy come out here as they're getting closer to their spawn. This could be a KO if they're not careful. All the way
they
down
only
to
need
7,
3
though.
more clams, it seems. So
yeah, 2 more. It's 2 down inside of Symphony right now. They're going to get it. It's going to be game.
Wow,
that's game.
That's it.
Unreal. Everyone putting their channel points on Symphony, and all of a sudden, Tent Supremacy 1 game away. The energy in the chat must be pulling them through because all I see is messages for Tent. We got to get some chat hype for Symphony because they're in the hole right here. Down 2-1 now. I mean,
bro, if you bet it on Tent Supremacy, you're finna get paid. You don't have to work. You're finna get paid. Oh my God.
My goodness. Well, Stormy, I mean, talk to us about Tent Supremacy there. How are they finding so much success against a team that I think a lot of people predicted maybe even Symphony is going to be a top 3 team in this league?
Well, it was the uses of their comp and controlling each side of the map. Like, if you were paying attention, you would notice that for the most part, they had control of their right side for the majority of the match. So Symphony couldn't pull any sneaks. There was a bunch of paint over there. And because Symphony wasn't paying attention over there, it had no pushes coming from that side. And Clan Blitz on Inkblot, it's one of my favorites. You have to put pressure on all sides, the middle and the right side. If you don't put pressure on all sides, your push isn't going to work. And what Test Supremacy did, they put pressure on all sides, and that's why you're able to KO that match.
Yeah. Well, Zach, I'm going to come back to you as Mr. Man never gets a prediction wrong going with Symphony. Now are you sweating just a little bit?
No. It's fine. Guys, it's fine. Really, don't worry about it. I'm doing great.
Are you sure?
We're manifesting. We're manifesting the win, guys. They got
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Well, we got a minute away. IPS, any recommendations to Symphony? How do they get us to a game 5? Which, of course, we all want to see. So, how do they do it here?
Honestly, that game, I don't know. They were doing so with the comp changes, going with double missile, and then the Ray for Raymaker. You would think, for example, okay, we'll maybe go Firefin on Clan Blitz since Bombers is really good for pushing and defending. Maybe even something else. Just the K charge was really unexpected, and it didn't seem to really work because the one time they pushed, after you went in with ball, they would straight away jump out. So hopefully they can get back together, pick, actual good weapons, and get it together. Come back. Use the fact they have double missiles. They have double missiles. That can be, that can be more busted than double armor. That's probably like one of the most busted double special comps. So if they come back here, get a good backline weapon, then come here with these double missiles, they can definitely put in the work to actually get this win.
All right. Well, pressure's on, IPS, and we are ready for game number 4. Tent Supremacy could get their first win of the season and send Symphony to an 0-2 start, or Symphony can push us to a game 5. Splat Zone's Piranha Pit is where we're headed. This time we're going to see Tent Supremacy in the yellow and Symphony in the blue. IPS, is this the team comps that you were expecting?
No, somewhat. We have KO back on Earlier now, which is pretty expected. Although now we see Skura on the vanilla Zap with armor and Pez on the Zap 89. So I wasn't expecting them to have another Zap 89 player, but what do you know? And on the side of Tent Supremacy, we're once again seeing the H3 and the Zap, which means double armor, plus the mini for missiles. So, yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how this goes. Swampy here popping Bomb Rush, ready 2 down on the side of Tent Supremacy. So, it seems like Symphony's going to get the first push in the first time of control.
I'm going to say it now. Symphony should win based on their comp. They have so much pain, so much aggression because of this splash. And hopefully, I'm not proven wrong that Tent Supremacy gets 3 down the side, practically a white, and there's a full white. Come on inside of Symphony. Tent Supremacy can now go to the lockout phase, hopefully, as Salty is halfway to his armor, and they can hopefully defend this and take the game.
Salty with a nice double kill. He's been playing out of his mind today. Even some great KAs in game 1 and 2. And maybe this is enough for Tent Supremacy to edge them out. They're still trying to find a way into this map.
Armor is popped on each side of Tent Supremacy. As the Bombers comes in, they have to get him to capture the zone, but it looks like they might not be able to do it. This could be trouble for... Oh, but I know they was trying to pick on the H3. They need to be careful here. 2 down on each side. Symphony game is at risk here. They need to find a way back into the zone. Nice shot there by KO. Able to take out the mini, and this could prove troublesome for Tent Supremacy.
Right now, Symphony's got to find a way to get zone. If they're not able to get the zone here, that pretty much can be game. And there's 2 down once again on this side of Symphony. They're just playing really disconnected right now. And meanwhile, you just have Tent Supremacy being 1 unit, pushing together, and just even going down 1, they're getting 2 out of it. So it ends up just being even.
And
see again, just another trade. So right now, armor versus armor.
Armor's popped though. I can feel Zach shaking in his seat right now, knowing that he might be wrong. If they don't get the zone back here, 1 down on Tent Supremacy.
You gotta cap it.
That's a white, and they're gonna cap the zone. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. They now have to reverse it, and hopefully they can take back this game as they are now getting their special once again. 3 specials ready on the Symphony. They are popped.
Early armor there.
Let's see if it works out.
That was pretty early, especially there though coming out of Symphony. This means right now, Tessera is making a smart play, just weighing out these specials, and they're now pushing right back in with their own. the Symphony right now is going to have to maybe back up and just try to stay alive. They do get a pick on the H3, though. That could be massive. They could work together to get the other ones.
Oh, but no, to get two down.
Symphony. And
oh, nice shot by KO.
Pain coming out. They might be able to keep zone. KO gets another pick.
Oh my goodness, the tense pressure is building. You can feel it in Symphony are just trying to play, trying to hold on to this because they need this win. But they still are far away from that lead.
Right now, just, Zach, I know you're shaking in your seat right now, Zach. Do not hide the fear. You know you feel it.
And now it's Symphony here. Pez on this right side. He gets help from Swamping. Might be able to get the pick there. They might be able to get two. They get two.
Right.
And that's the tries. The last one left. They can pick him off without giving another pick. He does get another pick though. Now it's just KO and Sakura here. Maybe this time, KO gets a nice shot though. Yeah. Right now, Symphony needs to get zone and save their specials. They need to play with their specials against Ten Supremacy because they used it pretty early last time, and that just let Ten Supremacy weigh it out and go right back in.
KO trying to hold things together with that team. I mean, that long range is doing work. It's keeping him back, but now not finding the picks he was originally. It's going to make it hard, especially with these missiles coming in to hold this zone.
There is now 3-3 situation for both teams. Hatred does go down. They can maybe get... Okay, with another shot.
Two!
Double. Oh my goodness, KO's trying to hold it. He's trying to do his best so hard, but this is getting harder and harder with only 30 seconds left.
Right now, Symphony's got to help out his Derelier. Like, his Derelier's getting the picks, but they got to help him paint zone and get specials.
Again, another pick.
Pez here, if he wins this, that's going to be another wipe. Okay.
There's another wipe. This is their chance. This is Symphony's chance. They have to play the cards right here.
If KO's going to get these picks, they have to get their specials and help them paint. They got to keep zone here. There's no second option, and they got to keep their specials at least for the defense. Swamp here pushing pretty hard with this armor. It does have to win him. The mini does go down.
2 down. 3 down. Another white. That's another white. Gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Symphony can do it. Symphony can do it. They can win. They got to hold down. They got to be careful. They have no special outside of Ten Supremacy. And they're coming in, they're pressing, they're waiting.
They have to go in.
They're gonna pick on the zap.
Oh no!
3 downs out of Symphony. Oh no!
They throw
this race comes right back in against his own.
Oh,
unreal!
Zach, I'm sorry, Zach.
Unreal! I cannot believe that. Ten Supremacy pulling it back in the last moment. Yumura 15 KA. Total together, a 13 armor round. Holy cow, guys.
Oh my god.
How did that even happen? It looked like Symphony got the wipe and had the win to push us to game 5. What just happened?
I was saying Ten Supremacy had one last chance to go in, and they did, but Symphony isn't going to stop that. They just needed to play their cards right, but unfortunately just there was someone there in Symphony in that zone, and Ten Supremacy just saw them and just hunted them like wolves, killed them immediately, and after that, 4-3 situation, the rest of Symphony tried to go in to help that one that went down, but it was already too late. They just picked them off as well, and the last one left was a Kai coming from spawn, and that was game.
Oh my goodness.
Just Symphony needed to help that Eliter more. KO was finding so many picks, pretty much putting the team on his back. He tried so hard, but it didn't work out in the end. What we saw was the magic of double zones. Like, if there was like a single zone, Ten Supremacy wouldn't have took it back as quick as they did, but they ended up doing it, sadly, for Symphony.
Oh
man, I just lost 3.6k channel points. God.
Yes, we have everyone. If you had betted on Ten Supremacy, you are getting paid. Congratulations. I'm so glad I ain't bet on anything. I am. Whoa.
Shane, who commentates in the Pro League, just got a ton of points, I can tell. And Zach,
how many points did he get?
I don't know how many. He bet on Ten Supremacy. I can feel he got a lot of points. And Zach, are you crying yet?
Oh, dude, it's been a hard.
You're
game.
wrong.
I'm choosing the winner right now. That's right. TP Supremacy taking it home.
Oh, whatever. Don't you
You
dare.
are such a hopper, bro. You're the same kind of person that wouldn't become a Tampa Bay fan after Tom Brady moved there.
Oh, shoot.
Oh my god.
Calling them out, taking all the shots on Zach here. Oh my god.
Well, guys, we got to move on. We got four more hype matchups today. That was a great series to kick us off. We didn't get a game 5, but an incredible close series. And now we're going to have OO Gang versus regular gamers on the way. So we're going to take a couple minute break to set up Zach's favorite, most biased team against regular gamers.